Welcome back, guys, to the Battle of Custer's Last Stand, also known as Little Bighorn. So if you haven't seen the last episode, you should definitely take a look. I'm going to try to remember to put a link down below in the description. But guys, we've got a lot we've got to do here. Obviously, we're trying to rout the Native American forces here and survive as General Custer and his men. Obviously in the battle itself, they were killed. Almost down to the last man, and we're going to do everything we can here to try and defeat the enemy. Now, I'm thinking that maybe a charge here would work, but once again, we're trying to keep a really still line, just because we know exactly what's going to happen if we don't. Right now, I think the most important thing is try to get the enemy here to retreat just by shooting at them. If we start charging these guys, they're going to completely surround us. We can actually look back here and see how many other natives are approaching, and I think it's in our best interest to maybe stay put as quickly as best we can, of course. Now, F Company, I'm going to try to get them out of here, but honestly, it's not looking too good for these guys. We'll go ahead and fire. We've already got one group over here on the far right. Let me see if I can find them. Ooh, nasty shooting. These guys over here that broke E Company, and it's because they got stuck into a similar position. So I'm trying to avoid that from actually happening, of course, and I think the only way to do that is to try and fire from afar, keep the enemy at bay if we can. Oh, I didn't even want to move that far forward, to be honest with you, but at least we're closer. We're going to do a little more damage there. You can see the enemy's disrupted, and let's go ahead and end the turn, turning it over to, of course, Sitting Bull and his native allies. It looks like right now they're also going to be firing. There's going to be a melee phase here. And you can see that we've already managed to rout a bunch of these natives, and that's good. But if we don't rout all of them, or a good percentage of them, we're going to lose anyway. So there we go. They managed to break K Company. It was about time, and now they're behind our lines. This is the scary part. Of course, if they get behind our lines, serious problems begin to occur, and they can really mess with us. So let's hope that we can fix this problem. But the only way we're going to fix it is trying to get most of these guys to retreat, and I don't see that happening very easily. There's a charge. They've decided to charge us. 17 of 17. I think we're actually pretty evenly matched. We're not facing Cheyenne Braves. We do have a chance of surviving, but it's going to be tough no matter what we do, guys. And there we go. They're retreating, but they're not breaking. Once again, these Black warriors, one of many tribes fighting on this battlefield, have pulled back in an attempt to save their own skins, and it made it very hard for us to break any units here. Every time they retreat, they have time to regain some of their morale, and that's exactly what they're trying to do now. They're just putting their fresh troops forward, trying to regain their morale. It's frustrating, but it's going to keep happening, and I think it's the only way that they're actually going to survive, but at the same time, it's one way that they're easily going to beat us. It seems that their retreating ability is pretty damn good, and I'm afraid to have to chase them, but that's exactly what we need to do. Shooting, boys. Come on, now there's a melee attack. We actually managed to do a little more damage to the natives this time. Not that it's going to matter, because look at how many natives there are. Alright, guys. We've got to do something here. So we've got Chief Jumping Bear. A lot of different chiefs here that want to get into a fight. I'm going to open fire right at them. But I want to look for the enemy units that are actually kind of like these guys that are fragmented. I'd love to send this unit through to shoot at them, because I know we could probably break them this turn, but once again, we're going to get trapped by all these Native Americans, and I'm not sure that's a great idea. One thing that we might want to do is go ahead and charge here, but once again, not going to be the best for us. I think we should just keep shooting. Keep trying to do as much damage to the enemy as we can. You can see those guys are disrupted. That's a good sign, but it's not going to win us any awards, put it that way. So I am going to move. I'm going to take a risk. And I'm going to move this guy forward just to get a shot. Oh, we still can't get a shot. Damn. What about a charge? Nope. Alright. Turn this way. Open fire here at the Sandar Warriors. They're already disrupted. Maybe we can do enough to break them. And now that these guys are right in front of us, I will go ahead and charge with H Company. Looks like they're going to evade. And if we hit the Sandar Warriors, great. If not, once again, we're trapped out here in the middle of nowhere with nowhere to run. Let's put it that way. So I'm going to move the native auxiliaries here. Turn them towards the enemy. And again, we're trying to hit the units that are disrupted right now. I think that's going to be our best chance at a victory. We're basically ignoring the natives behind us at least temporarily, while we continue to open fire here. We can't hit those guys. We've got to try and open fire on just one unit and break their morale, but this guy is in trouble, M Company, and he might break at any moment here. Come on, boys. Do all the damage you can. I'm trying to get, like, precise shots, and that means we need to be facing him. But, man, is it getting pretty deadly over here, as you guys can see. Not much we can do, to be honest with you. I am going to try and charge these guys. I know it's crazy, but they're fragmented right now, and if we could break them, look at that, 45, doing a lot of damage to them, then we're going to be a lot better off, I think. Maybe we can take control of this tiny peninsula that we see right here, but I doubt it. I highly doubt it. So all we can do right now is hope that our men can hold out. All of our reinforcements have arrived, and there's not much more left to do but to wait and hope for the absolute best. So let's end the turn here. Hope for the best. Come on, boys. Fight like your lives depended on it, because goddamn they do. Right, there we go. Very even with the Sandsark Warriors. The Sandsark Warriors are very good at close combat, and there we go. We managed to get some Cheyenne Braves to break, but of course now our guy's going to chase them and possibly get himself into even worse trouble. Thankfully, we have disrupted those Sandsark Warriors, so maybe we can break them next turn, but we just need to keep on trying, guys. And you can see, of course, they're going to go for a flank attack on M Company and break them. Sure enough, M Company is broken. Now, of course, the natives are even closer to us. The closer they get, the more dangerous things get for us. And they are beginning to surround us. They've got plenty of reinforcements back here, including those that have retreated and are back in the battle. And look at that. Sure enough, we're being charged. Despite the fact that Chief Black Eagle retreated, killed 37 or wounded 37 of our men, and that's going to hurt this company very badly. We've also got Crazy Horse right there. Crazy Horse, just like Sitting Bull, a very well-known Native American chief. Absolute huge thorn in the side of the U.S. Army, and with him on the battlefield, I'm a little concerned. Well, I'm already concerned, but that's going to make things a lot more complicated. You can see that a lot of these natives actually have weapons, and that's because the Indian Agency, and this was basically an agency created by the U.S. government to assist, let's put it this way, assist Indians in getting used to living on reservations, actually gave them carbines to hunt buffalo with and other animals to basically survive. And right now, those rifles are being used against us. So we've got to do our absolute best to realize that fact and put up a damn good fight. Here we go. Come on, boys. Give them hell. Melee phase. Oh boy. At least that Native American unit is going to rout. Unfortunately, E Company dispersed. Probably the smartest thing to do in this battle. And we did manage to break the Sandsark Youths. So that's definitely a bonus. But I hate the fact that our guy's going to charge. And of course, that always happens. Our guys end up charging the enemy, and it makes things very tough on us. So I'm going to focus fire on this unit right here. Since the Mikonju Warriors are looking like they could break at any second. Of course, we're ignoring the fact that we are in a bad position here. But if we can break one of these guys, they're fragmented now. We stand a chance at getting them to run, which of course would help us tremendously. But we're exposing our flanks doing this. Just don't see any other way around it, and sadly we did not break them. It's going to make things tough on us. Now that we are in here, in front of, I believe, Crazy Horse. No, these are Cheyenne Warriors. Open fire. Nice, 25. We have disrupted them. I'm going to turn the Indian Scouts. And these are made up by a lot of other Native American tribes that are not friends of the Cheyenne or the Sioux or any of these other guys. In fact, the Cheyenne and the Sioux never really got along anyway, but in this particular situation with the reservations, they had to learn to fight together. So I don't really want to turn to the side. I kind of do, but if we turn to the side, we risk getting hit on the flank. I'm going to do it just this once because I think we're running out of options, to be honest with you, and already we're disrupted. Already we're disrupted. So let's move forward with the headquarters escort, led by Colonel Custer himself. He's going to fire over here at the Sandsark Warriors, seeing if we can break them. And unfortunately, this guy is still in a frenzy, D Company. He's going to keep charging these men. And I can't say I disagree with him, but at the same time, this is not a time for bloodlust because we're going to get trapped. As you can see, this unit is already trapped against the enemy. So we'll turn towards the enemy units here. The Blackfoot youths will open fire. Most of these guys are not on horses. They are actually just standing, but oh, you better bet that they know how to kill 7th Cavalry units, or any American unit for that matter. And let's hope that things go well. We'll end the turn, turning it back over to Sitting Bull, guys. Alright, there's some natives that have dispersed, and this guy's rallied. That's the last thing we need. We do have a lot of other natives routing, but some of these guys are rallying, and that's going to make our job very hard. That's why they retreat, so that they can regain some of their morale, recover from their wounds, and then they rally, and we have a serious problem. So here we go. We're trapped, and they're charging our rear. This is what I was worried about. Our men are going to try to fight back, but they're going to be disrupted for sure. And we're probably going to get attacked again. They can easily break us here. And don't forget, we're playing this mission on the hardest mode, which is what was suggested by the creator of this particular mod. And it makes sense, because we do have better weaponry than the enemy does, but they outnumber us big time. Big time. So that's something to keep in mind. Boys, return fire, return fire. Nice, fragmenting the Cheyenne Warriors. If we could break another unit of Cheyenne Warriors, I'm going to feel a lot better, but I knew it. They were going to go for the flank attack. Sure enough. And they're going to attack us also from this side. 35. They could easily break us here. Once they start fragmenting our men, we're in serious trouble, as you could probably imagine. Boys. Come on, hold out against Chief Jumping Bear. 26, that could be a break right there. I'm amazed my guys have actually managed to stick around and not retreat. We got to give them the benefit of the doubt there, but that fragmented unit, I can't help but chase him. And I know we're making the mistake that Custer did, and that is we're trying to chase these guys under any circumstances just to get that kill. But I think in this case, it might be worth it. We've got to try to get some of these guys to break, and the only way we do that is just like that. There we go. Beautiful. We got a break. So we managed to get another unit to retreat. We'll turn towards this unit right here, the Blackfoot Warriors, and just give them a nasty volley. 17, not bad at all. We're also going to turn towards these guys right here, give them a nasty volley. And we might even charge here, and I think we are. We are going to charge, and we actually broke the Cheyenne Warriors. I'm hoping they're going to continue the attack against Chief Crazy Horse here. And Chief Crazy Horse is going to fall back. I was hoping he would stick around for the rest of the fight, but no. It looks like he's definitely going to fall back. We'll also take our Indian Scouts, charge here, and as you can see, our line is breaking now. This is not the greatest situation in the world, but we don't have a lot of options, guys. We need to do whatever we can to survive. Over here, this unit is disrupted, and I'm going to go for the charge. Once again, evading, you bastards, and just bringing us deeper into this death trap, basically. Charge. Keep it up, boys. And, of course, D Company. We still got D Company over here. I think I'm going to move D Company here and try to get a shot on these disrupted or fragmented warriors. Unfortunately, I can't turn towards the fragmented warriors, so I'm going to fire at the disrupted ones, hoping to fragment them. But nonetheless, things are not looking good for the 7th Cavalry. And it's becoming, as you can see, they've broken our line apart. Now we're all mixed up. This is exactly what happened during the battle. They're going to start to surround us, which is exactly what they're doing here. And things are going to get a lot more interesting, put it that way. No way we can beat them in this charge. So what am I going to do? I'm going to move forward. Get on the way. Oh, man. And it looks like we can't even fire off a shot. We're just not close to anybody. And we just need to hope for the best. Anyway, you know how this works, guys. If you're enjoying this much of the battle, make sure to watch the next part. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. And we are definitely going to try to finish this battle up next turn. I'm pretty sure that we're not going to go do very well, but we are going to fight to the last man. 26% of the enemy unit has routed. If we can get that to 60%, we win the battle automatically. Although getting that to 60% with all of these reinforcements arriving and all of the natives that keep retreating to escape being routed, it's going to be tough. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So we just need to do our best. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and have an awesome, awesome day.